cities, and the somber rain poured, burning the eyes of the masses gathered in heaps of hundreds looking up to her. She sat her vast mass on the necks of children and promised them sweet destinies while she sucked at their very hearts. Mothers beat their daughters with her golden braids, and fathers tied their sons with the chains of her whispers. Heralds proclaim her magnificence and declare her queen almighty as she walked through the streets dragging her silvery robes on the ground. All hailed. And the few heretics opposed to her disappeared sporadically. Her fiercest enemies she silenced secretly and then celebrated to enthrall the people. And this they loved most dearly. This they cherished. Parents walked their children to school with a proud chest. Churchgoers made sure their contribution was the biggest. For God was her arch rival once before time. And so she had killed her on the hilltop outside the metropolis. She dragged her empty shell back again once the sun had closed his watchful eye and dug a hole in the middle of the city to dump God's lifeless mound inside. Verily, she erected a brazen altar atop of God's word, and for this the people loved her, for they knew her only as God's greatest advocate. But when God had sown unity, she now caused distress, and she did so through the use of the words, God bless. For in times such as these, the people had much rather put their last trust in a sure nothing instead of an unsure something. I cried when I saw how powerful and merciless the wind had become. How she choked the hopes of the world and yet no one screamed for help, nor tried to do anything about it. And the wind? In the clouds, smiling with content, resting her fat foot on the world that couldn't see past her extremities. They breathed her still breath and drank her piss that ran directly from their sewers to their kitchen tops. Nibbling on the fragments of death, she dispenses life and swallowing the poison truth in the name of God.